Good evening and welcome to the Job Search Solution, the radio program where we talk about looking for a job, changing jobs, changing careers, hiring. And as always, we begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. And in just a few minutes, Rich Chavinsky is going to be with us talking about consultants in the workplace. He's got a great topic this evening, and he always does. Lately, we've been taking 10 seconds to be grateful. So think of three things that have made you grateful today. You can't be unhappy when you're grateful. Go. Being grateful. Awesome. Try to do it 3 times a day. We've been talking about counteroffers. What happens to you when you get bought back? And how it's not a good idea. We went through 6 reasons of why it wasn't a good idea last time we did a session like this. Now we're going to talk about a few more. It's cheaper to keep you if people buy you back than it is to find a replacement for you. So you go in to resign, and the company's going to say, oh my goodness, we'll give you more money or we'll give you a better title. It's just easier and cheaper to keep you, to make you a counteroffer, than it is to replace you. All of the problems of replacing you go through their mind, and it's just cheaper to keep you around. So they'll tell you how wonderful you are and how much they like you, throw a little money at you, and it's just cheaper. So it's easy. It's the easiest row for them to go, to keep you around by throwing more money at you. Remember, money and title are temporary. All of the major reasons that you were looking to leave your job are still there. Money is going to wear off. The feeling that you get in the new title that you got is going to wear off too. And all of those reasons that you went to look for a job to begin with are still there. They covered them up for a while, but they're still there, and they're going to raise their head again. A few cosmetic things like adjusting your money and your title, they'll wear off. The glow of the importance of the money and the title wear off, and you're back to where you were before. Another thing is the emotion of the moment of all of a sudden being made to feel special overrides the logical common sense that forced you to go out and look for a job. Once you tell your superiors that you're leaving, in order to get you to stay, they have made you feel special. They have made you feel wonderful. And after a few weeks or a month, the euphoria of being special goes away, and you'll become what you were before. And nothing has really changed. Another thing is the trust relationship that you had with your employer is no longer there. We are not all in this together anymore. Any doubts about your past performance that were overlooked because you were a good person and you were once upon a time a team player will start being accentuated. And from now on, you'll be under the microscope. Every mistake you make will be magnified. Promotion? Well, we'll think about it. Would you promote a blackmailer? Because that's what you are, a blackmailer. Another factor is that the fact that you can't be trusted anymore affects everyone you work with. You held management's feet to the fire. You blackmailed them. And what's worse, Everybody in the company knows it. Now, you don't think they do, but they do. No matter how confidential you think your counteroffer negotiations were, they aren't. In fact, word gets around really fast. And not only are you now distrusted by your management, but all of your peers and your subordinates are irritated, or in some cases, downright mad that you got something they didn't. The longer you stay, the more resentment there is by everyone, your superiors, your peers, your subordinates. You have intentionally isolated yourself, and no one, but no one, really appreciates you. In fact, they're downright jealous that you got something that they didn't. Another thing is that you caught management with their pants down. Most likely they had no idea this was coming. Your immediate supervisors may wind up looking like a doofus for losing another employee. His or her butt might be on the line if it gets out why you were leaving. It might be your superior's kiss of death. You don't know how he or she has appeared by his superiors in his or her management style. So they're going to do whatever they can do to keep you so that they can buy time and find your replacement. And the last thing this evening is your leaving is going to cause other people to have to cover for you. Your superior and the company, your company, at least for a while, going to have to put their finger in the dike. They're going to have to keep you around simply because other people will have to do your job if you don't. And they are going to resent it. They're going to have to put in more time and more effort just to make up for you being gone. So the easier thing to do is to keep you around. We'll discuss a few more things in the next session. This is Tony Bashar with the Job Search Solution. Stay tuned.